Chapter 10. Transport and Communication. Starter. Can you guess what is the pigeon doing in this picture? How do you send messages to your relatives? How do you go to see them? Let's know. We all travel from one place to another for different reasons. For example, going to school, going to the workplace, to see or visit another place. We can use a car, bus, train, ship, or an aeroplane for this purpose. All these vehicles are called means of transport. Means of transport. The different means of transport are: 1. Land transport. For example, cars, buses, scooters, trains, etc. 2. Water transport, ships, boats, steamers, etc. Air transport, aeroplanes, helicopters, rockets, etc. We choose a means of transport depending on different factors such as distance to be traveled, time and money we have, availability of the means of transport. You must know. The world's fastest train is the Shanghai Maglev. Travel and communication are related to each other. Whether learning a new language, sharing cultural ideas, or swapping stories, travel sharpens our communication skills. Communication. The process of speaking, writing, or using signs and sounds to share ideas and information is called communication. There are many ways of communicating with others. Most of the people communicate by speaking, listening, and writing. People who cannot speak and hear communicate through sign language, that is, through the movements of their hands and fingers. Types of communication. Long ago, people used to send messages by pigeons and horse riders. Nowadays, we have various fast and easy means of communication. 1. Postal communication. Letters are the most common means of communication. We use postcards, inland letters, envelopes, postage stamps, etc. for writing and sending letters. Speed post and courier services can also be used to send urgent messages and parcels. 2. Electronic communication. Telephones, mobile phones, computers, internet and fax machines are some means of electronic communication. Telephone. A telephone is the fastest means of communication. Mobile phones have made communication very easy. Using mobile phones, we can communicate even when we are traveling. Fax machine. A fax machine is used to instantly send written messages, documents, and photographs to someone. It is connected to a telephone line. Instant messaging and email have largely replaced faxing for general communication. However, it still exists in the workplace, particularly for medical and legal professionals, banks, insurance companies, etc. Internet is a very useful means of communication. It has made the whole world a small workplace. We can surf for any information on the internet with the help of search engines within no time. The most commonly used search engine is Google. We can send pictures and written messages from one computer to another through internet. This is called an email, electronic mail. 3. Mass communication. Mass communication is a way of communicating with a large number of people at the same time. Newspapers, magazine, radio, and television are different means of mass communication. Digital media is the latest means of mass communication. It includes social media sites, websites, and internet-based radio and television. Artificial satellites. Artificial satellites are launched into the space. They enable us to see sports and other events live from any part of the world. They also help in receiving telephone and internet signals. You must know.
Charles Babbage is known as the father of computer.
Some occupations related to travel and communication. Pilots are the people who fly aeroplanes and take people to different places around the world. Flight attendants, they work on aeroplanes and help passengers during their flights. They serve food and drinks and make sure that everyone is safe and comfortable. Travel agents, they help people decide where to go for their trips and book hotels and flights for them. Tour guides, they take groups of people around famous places like museums, historical sites, etc., and tell interesting stories and facts about the places they visit. Photographers capture beautiful pictures of places, people, and events which we can enjoy later. Postman delivers letters and parcels to people's house. News reporters, they tell us about important events happening around the world through the newspaper or television, etc.
Travel bloggers, they write about their adventures and experiences when they travel to different places.
Key terms: communication, the way of sharing thoughts and information. Search. Mass communication, communication with large number of people at the same time. Wrap up, key points of the chapter. We use different means of transport to travel.
Travel is related with communication.
To communicate means to share thoughts and information with others by speaking, writing, or using facial expressions and body movements. Telephone is the quickest and most convenient means of communication. The other means of communication are the telex, fax machine, email, etc. The radio, television, newspaper, digital media are the means of mass communications. Some occupations related to travel and communication are pilot, travel agent, tour guide, postman, news reporter, travel blogger, etc.